We are less than 1 hour away from the halving of 2024. This is going to be very big for the overall Bitcoin ecosystem. As you know, the rewards for mining Bitcoin are going to be cut in half, which is going to make Bitcoin a little bit more rare, just a little bit more rare, and that's going to happen every 4 years. But this year, something different is also coming along with that, and that is the launch of the Runes protocol. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about how to get ready for the launch of Runes, because there's a lot of details behind it. There's a lot of mystification behind this entire process. So I'm going to make it real easy for you to get into some of these runes and just explain what's really going on with these new tokens being built on top of Bitcoin. And also we're going to take a look at this Bitcoin chart because it's also looking very, very interesting. So let's get right into it. Welcome to Everything Currency. I'm your host Jay, and thank you guys for clicking on the video. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you want to learn more about Bitcoin, the overall ecosystem of cryptocurrencies. We're all over the place when we talk about this cryptocurrency game because there is so much potential in everything going on. But right now, this week, we're talking about mostly Bitcoin and the Runes protocol because the halving is today as of recording this video. When we look at this Bitcoin chart, we can see where is that? When we look at this Bitcoin chart, we can see that things look pretty interesting. When we look at this is the Binance USDT chart, and this is the weekly right here, and the blue line right here is the 13 moving average. Now the 13 moving average is that bull run line. As long as we stay above that and keep bouncing above that, as you can see here, then the bull run continues. And we look at this throughout the past, even on this run up we had from our lows in the last bull run, and even at the start of the last bull run, it did the same thing. It did the same thing over here, and it rode that 13 moving average on up. So that's the line that we want to hold. Right now it's sitting around, let's call it 60k. What I want to see is for us to get above that 62k level, because remember, this is the Binance chart, and on some of the other charts 62k is that level that we want to see. But down here we got the MACD looking like it wants to start curving to the downside on the daily, but that also happened over here in the bull run where we had the first run up, and then the MACD kind of wanted to curve down on the daily and faked everybody out and went for a next big run up over here, and that looks like kind of what we can have going on around this section. Also, when we turn it to the daily, that gives us more reason to think that, because we do have this MACD looking like it wants to curve up with some nice divergence, some nice hidden divergence that's been playing out for a while that looks like it wants to start curving up. Also, the RSI looks like it's in a pretty cool place for us to get above the levels that we need to get above in the next 2 days for Bitcoin, which of course is just staying above that 62k level. Right now we're sitting at 64k, so it's looking good overall for Bitcoin. So Runes, everybody's talking about Runes. What's going on with the Runes protocol? So it's launching in a little bit. There's only going to be one rune when it launches, and that's going to be the uncommon goods, and everybody's going to be trying to get their hands on that. And people are, like I said, setting up nodes, doing all type of crazy things. But there's going to be some infrastructure already built out for people to participate in the runes, and one of those is this Luminex website right here, where you'll be able to mint X and transfer mint etch and transfer some runes. But for me, I didn't get into this soon enough, and I know a lot of you guys probably didn't get involved with runes soon enough, but there is some simple way to get your hands on a nice rune project that is coming up that I think could have some pretty nice value going forward, and that is the LFG runes, and that is this token right here. So LFG, we could see the fully diluted of this token is $37 million right now, which is a low cap gem, because that means that the market cap is well below that. And you can buy some of this token right here on different exchanges. So they have it on V3 right here, which is very interesting. You can get it on OKX in the ordinal section, and they do have it on Bitmart. But if you want to buy this thing on an exchange, it is a BRC20 token. So what's going on with the BRC20s in the room? So if we rewind a little bit, we know that The Runes is a new protocol on top of Bitcoin for us to create tokens on top of Bitcoin. Now, a lot of people have asked me, like, don't we already have that with BRC20s? We had that with BRC20s, but it was very, very difficult, and the tokens are not divisible. So what do I mean by that? When you come to Unisats, which is a place where you can buy this LFG token, you can see right here, unless you're spending about $1,000, it is hard to find it's hard to buy these tokens because they are inscriptions. They are inscribed onto sats, and they are sold in batches like this. So you can buy 12,000 at 9 cents for $1,000. You could buy 15,000 at 9 cents for $1,300, or you can buy 100,000 for $10,000. But like, what if you only want to buy like $100 worth? Right? You got to either find someone to buy it P2P, or you got to go to a centralized exchange, which, for people in the US, that kind of sucks because we don't have a lot of options. Like, one of the places you can buy it like that, and one of the only place you can buy like that, is Bitmart right here. And if you're in the US, I don't think you can use this Bitmart exchange, but there is also low liquidity on this exchange, so it might be hard to get your order filled if you want to buy a certain amount of this tokens. And once it is transferred to a Rune token, that's actually going to change all of this. So why do you want to get your hands on some of this anyway? Coming right here, we can see that they have this post up on Twitter, and it says right here, Mystic, LFG's newly launched Runes DEX. So they're creating a DEX for you to be able to trade runes. And I always say, when a new ecosystem pops up, the DEXs usually do pretty good. Now, there's a ton of DEXs and a ton of launch pads being launched for runes. That's why I'm just gonna kind of let the dust settle a little bit and see which ones actually pan out. But I'm liking this one so far, so let's look into it a little bit more. So it says, Mystic is the first of its kind, a decentralized platform designed for minting, swapping, and earning runes, making a significant advancement for Bitcoin as the native asset layer. It says, what Uniswap brought to Ethereum, Mystic wants to bring to Bitcoin. In preparation for the debut at the Halving, we are initiating a 1-to-1 burn of LFG's BRC20 tokens to update into the Mystic Runes through the Mystic Runes mining program. So how to mine these runes. So get your hands on some of these LFG tokens. Set up a Unisats wallet, either Unisats, OKX, or Xverse wallet. I use the Xverse wallet, which I have up here in the extension, and it says visit visit miner.mystic.com and follow the instructions to burn your LFG, and you can get yourself some runes token, and you can also buy different boots. So when we come to that website, it is right here. You will connect your wallet right here, and however many LFGs you have in your wallet, then you can send them to here, and then it'll show you like how many you're mining, and then you can buy some runed Mystic miners, or you can buy some boosts on Magic Eden. So remember, all of this stuff right now is very high risk. That's why I said, if you don't really understand that part, maybe just sit back and let the dust settle a little bit. But this is something that I think could be pretty valuable for some people who are looking to get into this whole runes ecosystem. And right now there's just, like I said, so much mystification around the entire thing. There's only going to be one rune launched. There was only going to be 1 out of 9 launched to the next thing, so that changed, and the protocol is brand spanking new, so things could change at any point in time. So let me know what you guys think about the entire video. What do you guys think about the Bitcoin price? You guys think we're going down a little bit lower? Y'all not trusting that MACD, or y'all thinking that we going up? It looks good as long as we stay above the 13 moving average. What runes projects are you guys getting into? Now, these videos are predominantly for the people who didn't get airdropped, or who are not into the BRC20 ecosystem already. So let me know if you're in that ecosystem and what you're doing with your rune stones and your R6 and all of those crazy things. Y'all think positive, and positive things will happen. RIP to crypto roots, and remember, never finish a negative statement about currency. Until next time, peace.